For the next 9 days, 9 of us are heading deep into uncharted territories in the Amazon rainforest with 3 Makushi tribesmen. This would be true exploration, and we would be the first recorded humans here. I'll introduce the team in a second, but the purpose of this expedition is to search for some lost ruins of the Makushi tribe that were displaced during a cannibalistic invasion from a neighboring tribe. We'll be taking only what we can carry on our backs and following the lead of Anders, who runs the Wild Tales, who I cannot recommend highly enough. Please go check him out. We are dedicating this trip to our jungle mentor, Ian Craddock, who passed away in 2021. He was a former British SAS soldier who then worked with the Makushi tribe for 20 years, helping them build out their community into what it is today. Anyone who had the opportunity to meet Ian knew they were in the presence of someone truly great. We started the trip with a memorial for Ian, where we all signed a special shirt, even if you didn't know him. We took that shirt and built a scarecrow. We'd burn the scarecrow later on in celebration of his life. We included some of his favorite things, which of course included a bottle of El Dorado rum.
So remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side. And now you gonna be with me for the last long time.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Ready. In the name of Ian, I shoot this.
That's beautiful.
That's incredible.
Ian.
To Ian. Everybody, cheers to Ian.
If was not for Ian Craddock, I would never have known these people that is standing with us here. And what Ian has taught us would always remain in us until we die. If it was not for him, these people would not be here. So tonight, I feel great to standing and say something whilst they are here through Ian Craddock. And I think that we can move forward if we can cooperate together. Our business here, we need to improve on it so that we will have more of our friends from outside and get really close to them and learn what is conservation. So we need to learn to protect what we have left today, to bring more people like this, and they will become our friends whilst doing business, which we call tourism. Thank you so much in name of Ian Craddock. That's why the people are here. Thank you.
After the memorial, but before setting off into the jungle, we sat down with Anders. He let us know there might be just a couple of things to look out for in the Amazon rainforest.
Snakes, spiders, scorpions.
I could say with almost 100% certainty that some of us will be stung or bitten.
One for the most aggressive snakes. To the barrier here, there is the bushmasters. There is the tropical rattlesnake, which carries both hematoxic and neurotoxic, 23 or 24,000 bites a year. Every single time I've been stung by a scorpion, they are fucking painful. It causes allergic reactions. And it's called the bushmaster. It is fucking big when you find the big one. These ones here, as well as hematoxic, is a pit viper. They love to stay in mountains. So we are going to go into the mountains. So we're going to go into places where they like to stay and hang out. And they're very territorial. They can be highly, highly aggressive. But that thing there, if that is in the water, we're not going in the water. Very aggressive. They are really fucking hard to see. And no venomous spiders, poisonous spiders. Brazilian wandering spider we see quite frequently. He has a very, very poisonous bite. Guyana was known to be the most painful insect sting in the world. It is 24 hours of agony, feeling spasms in your nervous system. Then we have the puma following people for days. Yeah, all the fish here have massive teeth. So the jaguar is the largest cat animal in the Americas. Jaguars will see us, but we will not see them. Centipedes. We have them where they are this long here, like this. I was so fucking afraid of it. And they're very painful to bites. Really, really painful. In 99% of cases, it's pain. And it is really, this one here was very painful. White-lipped peccary is known that when they're young ones, they can be very aggressive and charge people. And you can hear them like clapping, and that means they are aggressive. If they charge you, you jump a tree. And they basically, like very sharp teeth can crush your leg, like your underleg and stuff like that.
So feeling super reassured that we had absolutely nothing to worry about, we put on our packs and we were off. And Mom, don't worry, I cut out the parts where we said this was super easy to avoid and the jungle actually isn't that intimidating of a place.
Alright Jessica, what are you most excited for?
I'm most excited about being deeply present and spending time with best friend.
Awesome, what are you most scared for?
I am scared of this pack.
It's a big one. Feels weird.
And getting bit or, yeah, anyone else getting bit or hurt.
Matt lives on a sailboat, but is venturing down here with us to the Amazon. What are you most excited for?
Learn more about the jungle and learn more about myself.
What are you most scared of?
Centipede's the size of my arm.
Yeah. What are you most excited for?
To struggle.
What are you most scared for?
To struggle.
I think she's ready for this trip.
I'm most excited to see a dragon.
That's someone else said that too. I think too.
Anaconda.
Anaconda. Okay. Most excited to see an anaconda. What are you most scared of?
Owl monkeys throwing things at me when I'm asleep.
What are you most excited for?
See a bushman.
Bushman. Bushman.
Big ass.
What are you most scared of?
You know, there's a lot of things out there that could just like move between morale and not work together.
Erica, aka Rick.
Hey,
What are you most excited for?
a little bit of adrenaline going and just really be one with nature.
What are you most scared of?
Boy.
Dance. That might be what I'm most scared of. Batiste, what are you most excited for?
Unfortunately, the audio cut out here, but Batiste is from Andorra, so I'm gonna assume he was excited for everything and scared of nothing because people from Andorra are awesome.
This is our guide, Anders. What are you most excited for on this trip?
To get into the mountains, to explore them, of course, and look at some cool wildlife, just be in the jungle.
And you probably don't have many fears, but what are you most scared of?
My guest.
Now this is Lionel. He is the elder of the Makushi, right? Yes. And he knows the jungle better than anybody out here, so he's gonna be our guide, along with Anders, then along with Paul and Damien. Lionel, for this expedition, what are you most excited for?
Well, I just hope that you guys enjoy yourself and there while you are in the jungle.
What are you most scared of? Probably nothing, 'cause this is your home, but...
Animals, snakes, and spiders we have. As I said, some are really complex, but we can notice that these things are... It's not really that we are afraid of anything.
As long as we are careful and listen to you, I think we should be good.
The other two Makushi tribesmen we went with were Damien and Paul. They weren't as chatty, but they were incredibly talented in the jungle. Seriously, check this out.
Oh, he got it!
He got it! I got it on video!
All right, Paul just shot a fish with an arrow. Nice!
Amazing!
Yeah! Damn!
Our packs were the heaviest on day one, but we all had our unique ways of getting that weight onto our backs.
Here we go.
We started off on a big trail, and then a small trail, and then no trail at all. And here, we hit our first obstacle, crossing a river, and we had to do it the old-fashioned way. Once we were across the river, it was just us in the jungle again, except this time, no trails or no river to guide us. We kept hiking forward until we finally found a good place to camp. We were camping in hammocks, which means we had to clear a space. It's really important to clear the jungle floor because this is where a lot of the snakes, spiders, scorpions, and things like that can hide. So you want to make sure this is nice and clear. Then pick two trees that are the right distance apart. This is where you will string up your rain tarp. As you can imagine, in the rainforest, this is really important. Once it's strung up between the two trees, you can place additional anchors by attaching them to other bits of the jungle. Each anchor is slightly dependent on the last one before it, so this takes some time and it's really important to get it right. The next step is to tie a piece of paracord as tightly as you can between the two trees. This serves two purposes. First, you can hang things from it, such as your jungle boots, and it keeps them off the jungle floor. Next, it adds a layer of protection. If a branch falls, it will hit this line first before it hits you. Under the rope, do the exact same thing with your hammock. These hammocks are lightweight and have a net to keep the bugs away. Make sure it's comfortable because this is where you'll be sleeping for the night.
Home sweet home. Anders safely next to us. Osheen.
Hey, Dad.
Erica, you got your mansion built?
Yeah, I call it the Scorpion Inn.
Scorpion Inn. Nice.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is our camp, and here is what we are staying in. This little hammock bungalow. When you get up in the morning, you gotta be sure check your shoes. Make sure no scorpions or snakes, and we get our day going. We started our hike again, but with no trail, we moved pretty slowly. The jungle was full of obstacles and tough terrain. For the most part, it was a peaceful, slow, and uneventful day. Until we found this monkey skull, which little did we know would foreshadow what would happen next. Yeah, right now these monkeys are throwing poop at us and sticks.
Oh, I see him. Yeah. Oh, they're
Oh.
sticks.
Ah! This monkey's throwing sticks at us. You see him there? He's throwing sticks. So we've moved, but the monkey's still following us and throwing stuff at us. Oh, another branch. Another branch. Oh, there he goes. He's following us to the jungle.
Look, there's so many of them. There's like 4 behind you.
Look at him rocking it.
Oh, he's agitated.
Unfortunately, we'd quickly find out that it's the monkey's jungle and not ours, and that we were surrounded.
Oh, he's looking right at you.
Okay, so nice. Try and poop at us.
I blame Dustin for agitating me.
Yeah. So do I.
You have to clean the poop off my bag. That's the way I want to go.
Ew, there's real poop on your bag. I know, right? Yeah.
That's my bag?
It's the best day of my life.
Dustin. Now I got poop on my bag.
You see it?
Yeah, it's all over my bag.
It's like yellow poop.
Oh, it's everywhere.
So sometimes you gotta wipe your butt, sometimes you gotta wipe your pack.
It's probably cleaner than you are.
It was a spider monkey.
How's a spider monkey? How big do they get?
Well, they get, like the wingspan of them get like a small human, so they would have very unproportionately long arm and legs, and then a smaller torso. But they're
Oh, stick!
much bigger than you think they are. When they come down there, I mean, like they are what 60 feet up there or something, but they're bigger than you think.
And why are they throwing poop and sticks at us?
They are just provoking. They do it because they can. So they would just be throwing things at us and poop and peeing on us and so on.
Thankfully, nothing got hit except for Matt's pack. Sorry, Matt.
We had a lot of ground to cover on our route, so we pushed on. At night, we set up a quick and easy camp, and in the morning, our packs were on, and we were right back at it. But shortly into our hike, we would run into something that no one expected to see that would blow our minds.
Look at that. What a beauty, huh?
In such a small creek, no one expected to encounter a massive anaconda.
Wow.
Look at it, man.
The green anaconda is actually the heaviest snake in the world. It kills its victims by crushing and suffocating them.
Look at it. Here.
They have 4 rows of razor-sharp teeth on their top jaw. And they can actually unhinge their jaw so they can eat prey that's very large.
Oh, yeah. Look at that belly. I got it on video.
As we examined it closer, we realized it had recently been in some kind of fight.
You can actually see it got like bite, look here, got small bite marks from fighting up.
Whatever the anaconda had been fighting was left dead upstream, so Matt went to investigate.
God. Holy shit. Whoa! No way!
Cool picture.
Oh my God, that's a cool picture.
Make sure you wash your hands.
Throw it up on top.
Nah, it's freshly dead. This is dead within the last
Move
like
that
2
low.
hours.
So this is the caiman that the anaconda killed and then didn't keep and then swam off. That's crazy.
Can we eat it? Well, those two big things.
Erica, smile.
In all the excitement, we didn't realize it's kind of weird to take pictures with a dead caiman, but
It's got snot dripping out its nose.
Yeah, that's hot.
we weren't yet at camp, so we continued on down the creek. Until eventually we came to a good stopping point by a swimming hole in a waterfall.
How you doing, Becca?
Oh yeah, it's on.
Nobody had been to this waterfall in 21 years, so we figured we would try fishing. We didn't have super high hopes because we were using a very simple technique called a hand line. Literally, put some bait on a hook, put that hook on a line, and throw it out. You kind of have to just tug and feel for the fish. Thankfully, there were a lot of fish here.
That is the spot right there. Woo!
In fact, it was the best fishing anyone had ever seen. Everyone tried and everyone caught at least one fish.
Nice! Yeah!
But Erica, who started the trend, was definitely the fishing champion.
Nice!
We had more than enough to eat, so the rest was catch and release.
Big one. Oh!
But there was
Let's
one
go.
big one that no one could seem to catch.
Keep pulling. Oh, did it get off?
Oh, it got off! Bummer! Oh my gosh, like the whole...
Until finally, it was hooked.
Okay, she got the big one. Nice. Okay, she got
And of course, who else but Erica caught it.
Nice.
After fishing, it was time to set up camp.
What do they call this? Locust gun. It's this beautiful crystal sat that you can start fires with. And I got fire duty, so we're starting the fire today.
Jess and Matt had the idea that we should set up 3 bonfires around the waterfall. We were all mesmerized by the beauty, but as we watched, we realized that we were not alone. We flicked on our night vision, and staring right back at us was a caiman. We think it was all the fish at camp that had attracted it to us. With all the fish around, we didn't want the caiman too close to camp, so we decided to try and relocate it. Anders went to work, but all he had was a bow and some string. Caimans can be violent creatures, but we still tried to be gentle. Success. We had the caiman.
Around his head, or his nose, this is basically what really characterizes it. So crocodiles are pointy, alligators are round, and caimans are having like this, a little bit like an alligator, but then with a with a snout raised up so they can live in these jungle rivers here. Dwarf caimans, they live a lot in these smaller creeks because they get eaten by the other ones, right? And if anybody want to come and try to feel it, it is literally armored. Just take care the tail can slap you in the face. Feel it's like armor. And the jaguar, when they hunt these, will come from behind, will bite right through this thing here and kill them. He's gonna do fine here, and we're gonna let him go again. Dwarf caimans are known to be very aggressive. So they are a little bit like feisty, and they're strong, man. But they have like their opening mechanism of the mouth is very weak, but the closing is extremely violent. The moment you have their neck and you have their mouth and you are on top of them, they cannot lift. You guys want to see something super interesting as well?
Yeah.
This one already been in a fight. Look at the feet. Look at the feet. It's bitten off.
Oh wow.
This one already survived someone who have been attacking it. This can have been like piranhas, other caimans, maybe even a jaguar puma. Now to the most sensitive part, which is getting him out again. You hold the tail, right? Yeah. Alright, you're gonna slap me right in the ass now. Ready? Are you guys ready? If it turns against us, take a step back.
Paul's moving away.
Take a step back. Everybody ready to jump?
Yeah.
Jump. Let's go.
Know your surrounding.
Oh, you're crossed. We got the oh, God.
Downstream, we threw him some fish for his troubles, and he was safely on his way. After all the excitement, the group went to bed early that night, because in the morning, we were going to attempt the biggest feat of the trip yet. We were going to attempt to be the first recorded ascent of an incredibly remote jungle mountain.
So since we are not following a trail, whenever we get an opening, like we have here, we're going to send up Oshin's drone to scout out the area, to kind of figure out the best way through the mountains, because we are in a mountainous region of the Amazon right now. Time to see if Oshin can put it through that little hole in the jungle canopy. There it goes. Now the group is trying to find a way to our next spot. I'll put some footage up here in a second of what our surrounding area looks like and how finding the next spot is not simple.
Can you say the coordinates?
I can see myself there, the direction I'm looking, and then roughly work it out.
Dang, we are in the middle of nowhere.
We realized it would be a long hike, but we put our heads together and agreed on a best route. Then, the most sensitive part of the entire operation, bringing the drone back. Oshin had to navigate around every single branch. If he hit just one, the drone could get stuck and break. On the right, you can see the drone coming down through the canopy. On the left is Anders about to catch it. Success.
Yeah.
The drone was packed and we were on our way, through the jungle, over some obstacles, and heading forever uphill.
We're up on the ridge, starting to make the trail. Trying to get out over there. And we made it to the top. Yeah, thank you, Danielle. Here we are clearing our view. There it is. There's the Amazon behind us. We made it to the top.
And the view was absolutely worth the hike. It was one of the most beautiful scenes any of us had witnessed. It's difficult to understand the vastness of the Amazon rainforest, but there it was, right before our eyes. And now, for my favorite shot in the entire trip. To put the jungle in scale, there we are on our little lookout ridge. The mountain had no name, so we wanted to give it one. The best we could come up with was to name it after our Makushi guides, Damien, Lionel, and Paul, and we named it Dalipa. We only brought so much water on our hike, and this high in the mountains, creeks are far and few in between, but the jungle is full of resources if you know where to look.
Water vine is super good when you find them for for the water. The water holds a lot of minerals, it's very rich, and it is something that you can chop and you can carry it, because as long as you hold it like vertical, it stays in, gravity helps it. Like these water vines here, let's try to take one down. Yeah. What you want to do is that the moment you start cutting, this one has channels inside and it withdraws the water really quick. So you have to be quite quick in how you are like chopping them over. Well, look here if I start. Can you see? Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So you can carry it like this if you want to. This other too. And then drink it, and it's already purified. Do anybody want to try? Yes. It's very tasty.
Fresh water.
Yes.
Right.
It's very tasty, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Now imagine you were lost in these mountains here and you didn't have any water, because we haven't crossed any water zones or water areas. It actually, like this one here probably holds like a liter. Yeah, if you get it all over the trip.
Sweet. Little Rudy. Oh yeah.
More noise. More moments, please.
I've been really trying.
It's also called even the pig. Oh yes, man. Great.
The next day, we set up our camp next to the ruins that we knew of. Hiking the mountain we called Dalipa had delayed us too much to where we would not be able to cover enough ground to make it to where we thought the lost ruins might be. But it was still important to see this. Lionel explained why this was such a special place to the Makushi tribe. He would tell us the horrific story of how Sarama, the village where we started our hike, got its name.
What is important about this place is many years ago, and people was shocked when they hear about it. There is no document or book that is actually written to give you a full picture of what really happened during those days. Tribal war. During the tribal war, Caribs was our enemies during those times. They were eating us. They kill all the men and just save the women. And they used to carry them all the way to the Caribbean islands. And the whole part of it that they used to eat from 5-year to 1-year kids on this tribal trail. Whilst this tribal war was going on, my people used to escape. They used to park their canoes and walk the rest. So this here, the old village, I think is the real one. But we never really had time to go there and do a proper research until now. So one day the Caribbean found out this is where the people are hiding from us. So they decide to track the chief, and they find him here. They slaughter him, cut him into pieces and throw him into the same pool. And he said to his men, and if I'm not seeing me coming back within a week, please check. So when they come here, they look, they see like big meat but in the river. So they get a long stick, pull it, one side of his arm. Our chief is like a big bone through his ears or through his nose. He had paintings and so on. When they drag one piece, pull another piece, and they find some more. They find his head. They say, that is our chief. He's been killed. And they put him somewhere here and put all the body parts. and they find was him, of course. And that is why this petroglyph that is on this rock and the other one over there, they put it for a reason. The men that was hiding somewhere here, they gathered, and the second in command said, our enemies are hunting us. What are we doing to defend our family? Hatred come into our heart. Why not fight back? Now, leaving their wives and kids and everybody somewhere in the jungle here, all the men went out back to Surama. And next thing, they heard a shout. They were already surrounded, Caribs with the war club. And now my men now use the bow and arrows. For the Caribs, they need to grab you and then bang you on your head. But with my men, you could be like 20 meters or what, then they can shoot you with a bow and arrow or with a blowpipe. They fight, they win the first one, the Caribs went back, very few, and then they come again second time. Third time, the Caribs won the war. They roast my men there, they set a big barbecue setup, burn my men, cut them into 4 quarters, put them on the fire, and the Caribs just chant around the fire. Just dance until everything collapsed into the fire and causing a huge fire. At that time, the chief of the Caribs shouted and said, from today, this place will be called Surama. And Surama means human barbecue burn. So it is not a nice name, Surama.
The next morning, we packed up camp, and this was probably the most dangerous part of the hike. It was raining, and we had to hike over tons of slippery rocks.
But when you're walking, make sure to keep close, but keep a little distance so you can take a step forward if you lose the balance, right? So don't walk too close or you bumpy.
We had now covered over half the distance of the trip. The going was still slow and grueling, but we were headed to one of the coolest campsites that we would see on the trip. We took a moment to catch our breath once we reached the creek again.
So, first Oshin found the jaw, then Melanie found the skull, and this is a deer that very likely have been eaten out by the jaguar, a male deer. You can see the antlers here. They grow very small here in the jungle because otherwise they will get stuck, so it's not like when we see the typical deers that we see in the northern hemisphere. But this likely be like either the red rocket or something like that, which is very common in the forest here. And you really get an idea about these ones here. A little bit smaller when you see them out here than you would see them up in up north, but of course a favorite meal for the jaguar. So pretty cool, I must say.
We were at the Kaiwan Spiro Creek. We followed it just downstream to where it met up with the Burro River. We took a second to appreciate the beautiful scenery that surrounded us. We set up camp on that little peninsula you just saw. And then we went down to the river to bathe. Don't worry, they're wearing shorts. What we'd soon realize is this creek we were bathing in was full of stingrays all around us. The camera's pointed directly at one right now. They blend in super well. Do you see it? It's literally right there. The more we looked, the more we saw. Stingrays can actually be a little bit dangerous because if you step on top of one, they can put their stinger right into your Achilles or your calf, and it can take months to heal. But once you take a second to appreciate them, they're actually beautiful and graceful creatures.
I got you guys doing it on camera.
It was our first campsite with an open view, so we enjoyed some team time and watched the sun go down.
initiation, we all have to eat the grub.
So you can see here.
It's so the inside, they taste exactly of what they're eating. So the inside of this stuff here tastes exactly like coconut. And there you can see it.
He's kind of cute.
Yeah, they are kind of cute.
Go Mel, go. Go Mel, go.
That was incredible. Its face is staring at me.
This one's pretty big.
But when taste-wise, in all fairness, the thought of it is not nice. Yep. But please guys, take one. Don't be shy.
Yeah.
Mine was actually really cute.
No, it's just like a little skin at the end.
So in the forest, you need some coffee and some protein for a healthy breakfast.
It doesn't really taste like anything.
Tastes good.
I guess I'll eat one for good luck.
I'm savoring it now.
So, wait.
You do it?
Oh, machine. Okay, get the fat one.
Ah, thank you, Damien. Just what I wanted.
Machine gets the fat one.
These ones
big.
here, like they hold so much protein that if you eat too many of them.
Oh,
Now,
a lot of juice
they
in
hold
that one.
After eating our healthy breakfast of coffee and grubs, it was once again time to trailblaze. We immediately had to cross the river. It was slow going. In the water, there are anacondas, piranha, caiman, electric eels, stingrays, and more. But really the biggest threat is just slipping and falling over. But I'm fine with moving slow with views like this. One by one, each of us crossed. We made our way up the bank, and then we're right back headed into the jungle. The first obstacle we would hit was a bamboo forest. This is tough because you can't just push it out of your way. You kind of have to twist and turn your way through it. Literally, we had to crawl sometimes.
Like a crab.
For the next 2 days, our hike went on, and on, and on. Until finally, after days of hiking, we came to a familiar sight, the rock landing campsite, which we had passed on day 1.
Alright, so we made it to Rock Landing on day 8. Doesn't look like much, it is just 3 roofs. It's a cleared out space, but we have seen no signs of humans over the last 8 days. We haven't seen a human, we haven't seen any trash, we haven't been on trails, we haven't even heard or seen an airplane or a helicopter or anything like that. So getting all the way back to here is just a really encouraging sign. We have a short hike tomorrow to round it all out. We're all looking forward now to getting back to some sort of civilization and having a hot shower and a cold beer. So at this point we're all pretty beat up. I know I've got a few rashes, a few people tweaked their knees and ankles, Batista's eye swole up. Other than that, nothing too big. So we're just excited to finally be close to some sort of civilization.
Getting to Rock Landing was like a breath of fresh air. It's the first time that we weren't at the mercy of the all-powerful jungle. We took a minute to have some fun and enjoy ourselves. But as the nighttime rolled around, it became clear that we were not out of the jungle yet. A tree boa was watching us from above. And then Erica, continuing to prove her fishing skills, caught an electric eel.
Yeah, I'll join. I can deal with the situation.
Just gonna deal with this electric eel.
Buddy.
But it wasn't until the middle of the night that our rarest wildlife encounter would happen. Alright, it's a little tough to tell. This is right outside our camp of day 9. This is an ocelot print, which is a kind of like a smaller jaguar. You can see here about how big that paw print is. So it's big, but it's not a jaguar print. We rushed over to check the trail cam that we had set up the night before. We were not disappointed. An ocelot had gone right through our camp in the middle of the night. An ocelot is kind of like a 40-pound jaguar. They're not super dangerous, but still super cool. What an incredible way to end an incredible trip.
Rick, we're leaving the jungle.
I know.
How do you feel?
I'm kind of sad.
Why are you sad?
I love the jungle and I don't want to leave it.
What are you gonna miss?
Being wild in nature with Becca.
Good answer. Oisin.
How do I feel? Physically drained.
Yes.
Spiritually overflowing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you gonna miss anything about the jungle?
Absolutely, I'm gonna miss everything about it.
Everything.
But I know I'll be back here again, so it's only a matter of time.
Just until next time.
Yeah.
Baptiste.
I'm happy we've created a lifetime amount of memories over there. It was very nice. I think I'm gonna miss being surprised every day by seeing a very special animal or whatever.
Are you gonna come back?
Definitely, but I'll have a beer first.
Have a beer first. Cheers to that. No. We're leaving the jungle.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Bittersweet. I'm sad to leave. It was a very memorable, amazing, life-changing trip.
What are you gonna miss?
The sounds of the jungle when I sleep.
Yeah, the howler monkeys.
Yes, definitely the howler monkeys.
What are you excited about?
A beer and pizza.
Pizza.
The shower.
In the shower. Awesome. Dustin, we are leaving the jungle. How do you feel?
I feel very grateful that we're all leaving it safe. I feel very accomplished because we just did a very tough thing.
Yeah.
I'm feeling very excited for shower and really dry clothes, some nice cotton. Everything has just been dirty and somewhat wet now for 9 days.
Always moist.
Yeah, and I'm feeling sad that tomorrow morning we're not going to be waking up hearing monkeys and seeing different wildlife. So I'm really excited to get back, but I know as soon as I have that shower and have a little bit of comfort for a minute, that I'm going to be missing this immediately.
Are you going to come back?
Oh, hell yeah, I'm coming back. You kidding me? We're all coming back.
Oh, definitely. Matt, we're leaving the jungle. How do you feel?
A little overwhelmed.
Why?
Oh, a lot of feelings.
A lot of feelings.
Yeah. Glad I saw an anaconda. Glad we got to the top of the mountain.
What are you looking forward to?
I mean, a beer like everybody else.
A beer, cold beer. Jess!
I feel good. I was thinking about the question that Dustin had. He was like, what he was looking forward to and what he was scared of. And I was looking forward to really focusing on being deeply present and still and violent at times, I guess. Yeah. And I feel like I achieved that. And I was most scared of bites and stings, and if anyone were to get bit or sting, I was like, I hope it's me, because I think I could get through it, and I got bit by 100 ticks, so.
And you got through it.
I'm looking forward to probably digesting this adventure and dreaming up the next one.
Becca, we're leaving the jungle.
Yep.
How you feeling right now?
Bittersweet. I loved having one more night at Rock Landing. We were close but far. Every day was a journey. I'm excited to stay in touch with everybody. I really think we became a family out here. I'm excited to come back. I'm excited for clean pants and of course a cold beer. I'm sad that it's gonna be a little bit of time before coming back, but I'm sad to, go back to my job in the real world. But I'm also happy that I got to have this experience, yeah.
You gonna come back?
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
And we were out of the jungle, back on those savannah roads. Those roads led back to Sarama, that little village that we had learned so much about. And there we were. Of course, beers first, shower later. We said our goodbyes to the beautiful, powerful, and somewhat mysterious Amazon rainforest that had become home over the last 9 days, and we prepared for the final step of our journey. Being in such a remote area, we had to hire a little bush plane to bring us back to real civilization.
Bringing bows and arrows straight on a carry-on. Love it. Just straight up a bow and arrow. So just
Definitely closed, yeah?
Yeah. Someone else will check that. Oh yeah.
I'm so nervous. There he goes.
That here I can't do anything about anything but the moment I'm in.
Yeah.
There's no emails ticking in. There's no nothing.
Yeah.
It's an environment that reminds me to be present in where I am.
Yeah.
And whatever else is happening, atomic bombs could be falling and wars can be raging. But right here, right now, I'm just here, and I just have to be here, nowhere else.
Yeah.
That I really enjoy. And I think it keeps me together as a person. Otherwise, I would have lost myself somewhere along the way.
Yeah.